I think communicating with parents and caregivers more is always a good thing. That part of the work can feel sometimes the absolute scariest, but letting, families know, hey, we're going to be talking about this, or we're going to be reading this picture book. Here's why, right? Here's what I want our students to learn. Here's what I hope they're going to take from it. And I'm open for questions. I'm open if you have, concerns, reach out to me. It feels really scary putting ourselves out there. What we find is, sometimes parents and caregivers, of course, do have concerns, and often they want to be heard. And when we can meet and say, hey, like, we are reading this book, let's say a picture book about an immigrant, right, coming into a new class. Now, everyone's parents might have completely different views on immigration. They probably do. But that's not what we're talking about, right? We're talking about, do you want your child to be kind if a kid who is from another country joins our class? And when it comes down to that, most parents are going to say yes, right? Do you want your child to be kind to whoever's sitting next to them? Well, yes, right? We can often find common ground. I won't say always, but almost always we can find common ground on that. And I'm not, and then you say, I'm not, we're not talking immigration policy. We're not talking about any of that. We're talking about, how can you be kind to someone you meet who doesn't speak your language? And what does that look like in a classroom setting? And you can do that through picture books or however you're doing it. But I think those kind of conversations can really help caregivers see, okay, and can calm their fears. They have valid fears because there's so much fear mongering in the media about what's happening in classrooms, right? So we can't dismiss or diminish the real concerns folks have for their kids and what they're learning. But when we're open and we say, this is the intent and this is what we're doing, and, it's really not political, oftentimes parents are grateful that you're honest and that you're open. And even if they don't 100% agree, they often can respect that.